Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Thursday live, where we're going to talk about some tips to make you a better leader this week. This week, what I'm really focused on is this idea of leadership curiosity. I don't know why, but over the last few weeks, this has come up a lot with different leaders that I've been coaching, that they're trying to really get into things and trying to understand better, but at the same time, they're really not just demonstrating curiosity in their leadership. They may see a problem and they want to go fix it, but less curious and less wondering about what's sitting behind that that's making it so present in their experience in the workplace. So what I want to talk about today is this idea of leadership curiosity. As I said in our newsletter this week, curiosity may have killed the cat, but it's really a crucial thing for leaders to have and a crucial way for leaders to grow. So today I want to talk about, as always, this topic, but really leave you with 3 actionable steps you can take as a leader in your organization and at any level to help move your organization forward. So that's where we're going to focus on today. So my name is Craig Anderson. I'm the president of Clear Path Coaching and Consulting. I work with executives and business owners to help them become more confident leaders in their business. So if you have questions, as always, drop them here in the chat. If you have enabled StreamYard with your Facebook, I'll be able to see your name. Otherwise, I'll just see your question, which is fine. I'll answer it either way. So today, what I want to talk about, as I said, is curiosity. So what do we mean by leadership curiosity? It's an important trait. We've talked a lot, and if you watch my other podcast to do with Lou on Q&A and Breakthrough Leadership, we talk about the importance of empathy in leaders, strategic thinking in leaders, employee engagement. But behind all these is really this idea of just being curious about what's going on in our organization. So it starts to ask you the questions. You may see something going wrong or see something going right. But if you're not trying to find out what's behind that and what's really driving that problem or opportunity, you're not going to get the learning you need to try and take that experience and move it to make your business stronger and grow faster. So there's a couple tips I want to talk about today for you to immediately start becoming a more curious leader and how you can act on it. So one is to talk with your team. Get curious with your team. One of the stories I tell, which was really a revealing leadership moment for me, is I moved into a new role in a new company, moved into the office that I was, got from the prior person who was in there, and didn't even think about it. But the way the office was set up, my back was to the door. So all day long, people were walking by my door and I never saw them. I never interacted. I never engaged. My door was open, but it wasn't really open because with my back to it, nobody was going to pop in and ask me any questions. So that is the first step, is just to be open to these conversations. Be willing to let people come into your office to talk about what's going on. But the other piece of this is get out into the space. Get out, I laughed when early on in my career, management, my walking around was a big thing. And I remember seeing this boss I had, and she was a big believer in management by walking around. And you kind of see her sitting, you'd be down in your cube and you'd see this head kind of bobbing along like a shark. And it was a good time to run to the bathroom, so you didn't have to have that engagement because it didn't feel natural. So get out into your break area, get out into your cafeteria, just be available to talk to people when they're there. So you can start getting to know your team, so you can start having conversations with people. And what happens when you start to have those conversations, you're going to learn about what's going on in your business. And that's a really important thing. And, maybe you do get a lot of information from your business. You get a lot of data and reports, and you have your leadership team around you feeding you information. But if you really want to get the really unfiltered, pure information around what's going on, getting out amongst your team and getting to know them and building the relationship where they'll share with you is an important part of that. It's going to build longer term, better loyalty and engagement with your team if they see you as a person that's part of the same organization you're in. And, I can think about, a boss that would, he's really shy, to be fair, but going up the elevator, just not engaging with teams, and they're right there in the elevator with you. It's important to engage because they feel like they're part of the company that way. And the other thing is, you're going to find different data points from across the organization from these conversations that you can use to tie everything together and really find those cross-disciplinary improvements that are going to move your business forward. So that one, just today, just try and get out in front of your team. Leave your door open. Encourage people to come in and encourage those conversations to talk to you. Very important. 2, next thing you do is get curiosity about what's going on in the field. You can sit as I did, because I didn't like traveling, but I knew what I had to do. But for a long time, I was convinced myself I knew everything I knew about what's going on with customers by reading call reports, maybe occasionally having a call with them on the phone. But getting out into the field is so important for leaders. You need to find time. Even I know if you're the leader of the organization, the CEO, maybe you love sales, so you do a lot of it. Maybe you don't, so you don't. But you have to get out there. You can do it pretty efficiently if you go to maybe an industry conference. I know those aren't really happening right now still, but maybe go out on some calls with your sales reps. Get in front of your customers. Understand what's going on. Don't let the sales rep do the call and you're just the wise old person on the hill who's departing and presenting information about the company and part of the sales process. No, this is your opportunity to really understand what's going on with your customers. What are the challenges they're having? How can you solve them? Where do they see the market going? Use this as your opportunity to really gather information directly from the source, from your clients and potential clients, about what's going on out in the market. So build into your schedule that time to get out into the field, talk to your clients, talk to your customers. Even now, if you're a little sketchy about it because of COVID and some of those things, get on the phone with them. Have those conversations. That's what's going to let you start to learn more about what's going on out in the world. And then the third step I'm going to encourage you to take today, to be curious about what's going on in business. Are you reading, the Wall Street Journal or other business magazines and business papers? Are you brushing up on your skills by attending seminars to grow as a leader? Are you reading books? What books are you reading every day that's going to help you and give you those tips? Certainly, you're not going to get a book. You're going to read a couple hundred pages. You're not going to take every single thing on and say, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change that. I'm going to change the other thing. But every exposure you get to new information should offer you an opportunity to reconsider the way you're doing things. Figure out, what am I doing? Maybe there's a new way I could do it. Maybe there's a new way I can look at this. And the only way you're going to do that is by educating yourself, by investing in the time to educate yourself. I know time is a premium for you as a leader. I know a lot of things are pulling at your attention all the time. But if you're going to really help your business grow, first you have to find a way for yourself to grow. And that's going to be by educating yourself, so the best things that are going on for leaders and the best ways to run your organization, and to see the information that's coming out from the market and what's going on. So those three things are going to make you a better leader and help you become a curious leader that it will grow. Take the time to be with your employees. Build those relationships. Build relationships with your clients. Use that as a prime source of information for decision making. And 3, be curious about growth. Read, consume, learn better ways to be a better manager. So I hope you take those 3 tips out, really start thinking about those as we come to the close of this year. And hey, if you've got some time today talking about learning opportunities, at 4:00, I'm doing a seminar to move from accidental executive to a more confident leader. If you're struggling with imposter syndrome, if you are struggling with how you can grow as a leader, about second guessing yourself, and you're just tired of it and you wish you had more confidence, join me today at 4:00. You can still register for the workshop at clearpathcoaches.com/seminar. Hope to see you there. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.